Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Tonight we're going to do a kind of an enchilada casserole, ground meat. You could use ground deer meat to be really good. I'm using ground beef, just some 80-20. It's going to be good. Just kind of chilly night, needs something a little bit spicy. Something real good like this comfort food dish. So we're going to get started. Okay, you get my pot down here. I'm going to add a little oil. Whatever kind of oil you got here, I just grab anything, olive oil. Heat that up a little bit. Medium-high heat. I've got some ground meat that I browned off a minute ago. It was about 3 pounds brown ground meat. And I just poured stuff all over the cooktop. Hold on. That's going to make a mess. Mess. Oh well. Let's see. Just kind of stir that around there a little bit. Let's get some dry ingredients here. Let me just set them a little bit closer, so you can see. I've got about a teaspoon of chili powder here, a teaspoon and a half of cumin, about a tablespoon and a half of chipotle chili pepper, a little bit of beef seasoning, and this is garlic powder, about a tablespoon. Move all that in there. After I've stirred that spices around this meat, and I've stirred it for about a minute or so, just got it to adhere to that ground meat, give it a good flavor. It's all breaking up. I'm going to add a can of Rotel. I may drain some of the juice off of here. Hold on. I'm going to use a hot Rotel, spicy. Show you here. And stir that in. Yeah, all that worked for me, and that was good. Let me grab some sauce. I'm going to add a jar of pre-made enchilada sauce. Fire roasted store brand is what I'm using here. Stir that in. Also had some tomato sauce left over in the fridge, just like a tomato basil tomato sauce. That'll be fine just to add a little bit extra sauce to this. Add some of that. We're just basically using it as the tomato sauce. What the heck. That was about a cup or half a cup. I'd say a cup. Alright, so we're going to stir that in here. And now it's almost like a chili or something. Now we're going to turn it down to lower heat and let this simmer for a little bit, probably about 20 minutes. While it's simmering here, I'm going to add a few purple onions I just diced up. Ain't that be a good little touch to it, and let it simmer for about 10 more minutes. Alright, it's been going for about 20 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and taste it for flavor. Make sure everything's seasoned well, all that good stuff. You know what, the filling's been cooking 20 minutes and I tasted it. It tastes real good. I'm going to go ahead and start the rolling. But by the way, heat your oven, preheat at 375. Okay, now for my least favorite part, the rolling. What you need to do first, you need to get some refried beans in a can. Take a little clump here, and you put this on the outside edge. And what this does, this helps you to just seal them up. It's a little trick here. Just take it, just buy a little cheap store brand, you know, because you're just using this basically as a glue. Then you want to take you a dollop of the stuffing. That. I get the burrito sized rolls here. Might could fit just a little bit more on here, but you don't want to put too much. Then we'll take some cheese. I just got like a Fiesta blend, something like that. Put that in there. You're gonna roll it up. Roll it a time or two. I don't know if you can see. And then you tuck your sides in. That's going to help to lock it to where all your stuffing doesn't come out your sides. Keep rolling it. Every time you roll it, you want to kind of push the sides in a little bit. We'll get the hang of it. Once it's rolled, you want to set it in the Pyrex over here. I did spray the side with a little pan, so we'll go ahead and get all those done. Alright, now that we got them all rolled up, I'm going to get some more of the enchilada sauce and just go over the top of them like this. Let's see. Just, get a nice coating. Got a nice layer of enchilada sauce there on top. We come back with a little more of that cheese. Sprinkle that. And we're going to pop them in that 375-degree oven for how long? 20 minutes. 20-25 minutes. Just as you start seeing the ends of the tortillas kind of brown a little bit, that's when you know they're ready. So I'll pop them in the oven and go from there. These are going to be real good. Alright, well I just popped it out of the oven. It looks great. I ended up cooking it for about 25 minutes. All depends kind of on your oven. What I like to do is, cook it until you can see it's barely starting to turn brown right there on the edges. And that's perfect. I'm going to let it sit here about 5 minutes or so before we cut into it. Okay, so I got one over here on a plate. Let's cut open and see what's to it. Oh yeah, look at that. You got all that beef falling out of there. That's a good flavor. It's still real hot. Cheesiness. That's good stuff. Nice little quick, easy beef enchiladas.